uncomfortable.
Okay. Let's pick this up. Oh. Wrong screen. Hang on a sec. Hello, 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 viewing audience. I'd say adoring audience, but a little too tired to be adored. Regardless, you know what day it is. Nikke's got the update. Would have been doing this earlier, but I was spending all day driving, basically. And watching Lord of the Rings.
So uncomfortable.
Yeah, I came back from vacation today. A nice vacation, at least. It was fun. It was relaxing. And I really wish that it was longer because I feel like I needed a longer vacation than that. But beggars can't be choosers. And unfortunately, neither can wolf-based deities, I suppose. We're just picking up these. It feels like there's less of them. Because they put them all on the days of the event updates, and there's just less of them overall, it feels, which I don't like. Although, here's some fun news. I ended up buying the mission pass for this. So now, we have the Red Spark guitar skin. We're gonna get the next skin as well because I like guitars and I think it's adorable that they have them. I've watched K-On! If you can't tell. Yeah, that was a great anime. Regardless, you know the time. Takina, would you like to save me the gold tickets and come home in 20 rolls? Gold? No? Damn it. That's all good. One more chance. Would you like to save me? Gold. Damn it. She did not want to save me the gold tickets. And while on some banners I would be re-rolling the ever-loving fuck out of it, I will not be doing that today.
Hello.
Because I would like to save those tickets more than I would like to save these. So we're just taking that, and that's what I have here. I have 161. I am very close to getting another batch of those anyway, and I also want to save my gems for later. But as is, we're fine. Hey, this is the same as the other one. Before we get to the story, I kind of want to try hard mode. I might do just to see how that works out. Before anything else, though. Oh shit, is that today's? Yeah, that was today. I did my dailies when the server reset because I wanted to get most of this done earlier. Then I was just doing the remaining dailies because I didn't finish all of them earlier. Since when I woke up, I ended up binging the Lord of the sorry. For vacation, part of what well, actually, the most of what I did really was watch the extended cut of Lord of the Rings, so that was fun. Anyway, Burst 2! Oh shit! It's actually neat. Oh, another change weapon effects, dealing true damage. Okay, she starts with the sniper. Ew, snipers. Affects all enemies up to their Okay, that's interesting. Does that time frame go up at all? No? Pity. So it's neat enough though, and probably can stack pretty well with some other damage ups. Like Mary does damage up for 5 seconds every 10 seconds. The first one activates at the start of battle and when full burst ends. Ups your attack for a few seconds by a lot. And when entering full burst, true damage up. Okay. I mean, not the worst I've seen. Let's see what it does though. Oh wait, did I? Oh, the weekly stuff. Yeah. I just need to do a core break now. Let me actually just get that out of the way before I forget to do it later. I mean, technically I could have done something else, but... Oh, yeah. Aside from D being max cord, we now have Naga max cord, so we have someone new entering that family. I'm kind of surprised Rouge wasn't the next one. We are also going to get Masked's Gotcha skin. Not right now, though, because I would like to not piss away all my money. Oh, wait. I pulled this from a Pilgrim mold. Okay, let's do it.
This is the way to reinforce this armor? Understood.
Yeah, I like Snow White. Not as much as some of her squad mates, like Scarlet, but... Oh, I could have also just waited for the simulation when we're done gifts. Eh, whatever. I did all the days, yeah. Okay, I'm not going to touch Solar Raid yet, because I have a feeling it's going to be whatever we fight in hard mode. And if it's not Gatekeeper, I want to be surprised, because I remember we had not Gatekeeper in, not Evangelion, right? What the fuck was it called? Oh yeah, we have new skins. Let's actually check those out first. I'm gonna get the guitar skin no matter what, though, because I really fucking think guitars are cool. I like guitars. I have a guitar, I just need to learn how to play it. Where are the kiddos? How? You two! Oh, yeah, it makes sense you two are low on the totem pole. Yeah, why can't you? Whatever. Okay, they're cute. Alright, let's see. I mean, it's a swimsuit. This is better. How about you? Oh, it's not a swimsuit. It's gym wear. That is cute. Wait, what? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. I kind of like the school uniform better. I think both are cute. This will be what we go with once we get it, though. Is that just adorable? Oh, she's playing bass. Yeah, because there's only the 4 frets. Or 4 strings. It's kind of cool. You're playing guitar, aren't you? Yeah, because you have 6. I'm gonna watch this anime later and see if it's any good. Regardless, we've spent enough time dicking around. Because I want to go to bed. Oh yeah, I have other shit I need to do.
So uncomfortable.
Never go on vacation in the middle of your busy season, I guess. Because I'm gonna be paying for this. Okay. You, and you. I'm overkill, yes, but I want to see all their bursts. With that in mind, we're going Helm.
Okay, no problem.
And Helm gives me sustain and burst. I really just need to outdamage it, SPS.
I want to change my attire.
Because some may say Rappy Red Hood is a better burst 3. They may be right, but I don't care. Scarlet Black Shadow is better in my heart. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, what's the move? We've got the location. Want to storm in that right now? If we all swarm in, it'll look suspicious. Wait. Job came in. A job? Like the others? Yeah. Surveillance. Specific person. Oh, that's actually good news. We can split up and check out both locations. How do we want to split it? Don't know. How about everyone picks where they want to go? Me, center, go. Yeah, go for it. After all, you've been there the most. Can I go with her? I kind of want to see the place for myself. shouldn't be a problem. In that case, partner, you should go too. Want me to head to the center? Yeah. If they've been tracking Jane, there's a good chance they know about us. You'll draw less suspicion than we would. Sounds good. That leaves us, the three of us, Takina, Sugar, and me. Looks like we're handling the new job. You good with that? Leave it to me. I'll carry out the client's request flawlessly. I like that. I love these two as their concept. They're adorable. It's just such a trope with the calm, collected friend and the more lively friend. And it's one I've also seen with my own best friend too, where when we're just the two of us, I'll be the more energetic one moving all the fuck around and dragging him places, and he's the calm, collected, oh my goodness, wolf, why? But it's a trope I still love to see in fiction too. It's great. I'll support both teams from here. You can do that. Of course. So fun fact, I unlocked her 4 days ago, technically. I haven't seen her burst animation yet because I wanted to wait to check that out on stream with you guys. And that's what I modified this place for. I've said it before, but you three really should just stay here and... Wow, look at the time. We should get going. Right. We need to move quickly. Can't let anything happen to our target again. Agreed. Chisato, be careful. Don't worry. See you later. Takina, Milk and Sugar head to the surveillance target's location. Chisato, Fume, and I head for the Arc Child Protection Center. Also then 2 adults per kid, except for the one who very well might get ambushed in the cafe. Arrived. Personally, I feel like I would have rathered Frima go with one of the other members of Cafe Sweetie. And then taken the straggler. Because Milk and Sugar, I've got more confidence in if things turn to fisticuffs than Frima. However, Frima is the squad captain for a reason. And it's not because she napped through the them choosing a leader. I am 80% sure. Was this it? The paint on the pillars is peeling in places, but otherwise the building looks clean as though it's been carefully maintained. The words Arc Child Protection Center are neatly lettered on the front. Feel different from how they looked through the drone camera at night. It's bigger than I thought. There's a huge field for sports and even a playground. Frima enters the center without a word. How about we head in too? Let's do it. There's a woman smiling and laughing with the children on the playground. Okay, so they got kids at least. She has an air about her that fits perfectly with the center, almost as if the whole scene were a painting. Hey. Oh! Hello, Frima. You didn't say you were coming. What brings you here? Volunteer. So suddenly? New friends. Want to help. Quick intro. I see. Nice to meet you. I'm Chisato. Hi, I'm Wolf. Hey, hello. I'm Jennifer, director of the Arc Child Protection Center. That's the person who hired me. Hello, Commander. I'm Jennifer, the manager of the Arc Child Protection Center. We are a non-profit organization that helps child victims of domestic violence as well as those without homes. So this would be that woman. My mouth is so fucking dry. Alright, let's see what the burst animations look like. Because I haven't seen her burst animation yet, and I clearly haven't seen hers since we just got her now. Helm. Damn it! Okay, maybe next round. We have Helm specifically for the charge speed, though. Though if we don't see it by the end, I will either throw us in Tribe Tower or pull out from one of the events and throw D on because D does have the burst ability. Oh, excuse me. We are shown to Jennifer's office inside the center. God, the fucking leaf. I'm afraid that all I can offer is some rather cheap coffee. I wish you would have let us know you were coming. If I remember correctly, your visit wasn't for another 2 weeks. Right. I'm very grateful for the continued interest you take in our center. As for your 2 friends, you're here to volunteer as well? Yes, that's right. I was under the impression that you were quite busy, but perhaps I was mistaken. Commander? You 2 acquaintances? We've never met in person, though we have talked once. That's right. I requested your assistance. Thank you again. We weren't able to recover the child's body, but your involvement proved extremely helpful to the center. Oh? Yes. Something doesn't feel right. So what exactly do volunteers do here? Oh, nothing particularly difficult. We just play with the children and help clean the building and the yard. That's it? That's easy. But not many kids. Where? Oh, you're quite perceptive. Some of the children are out on a field trip today with their teachers, so our numbers are lower than usual. Why don't you spend some time playing with the children who are still here? You're just in time for soccer. After filling out a simple volunteer form, we head down to the field. Over here, this way. You're running too fast. Slow down a bit. You're just slow. We can just play with them, right? Let's do it. Hey everyone, mind if I join? Who are you? Maybe she's a new volunteer. Ding ding ding, that's right. And you know what? I'm actually really good at soccer. Wanna play together? She's good with kids. Ow. You okay? Hurt? Oh, I'm okay. Firma stretches her hand out to the child who fell. The child politely refuses and stands up on his own. Hand bleeding. Needs care. Thank you for your concern, but I'm really okay. It's just a scratch, no big deal. Hands. Lots of marks. There are 2 reactions when children end up getting hurt. The more typical one you see is where they start bawling and screeching. This is not a reaction that I've seen typically or heard of typically when kids knock into something. Hell, I've seen kids throw meltdowns just because they walked into a, what's it called? They walked into a wall at a very light speed where it just tapped them. That was a day. Follow up? Oh, yeah, I do. I jump a bunch when I'm playing around with my friends here. Hey, hurry up! Okay, I'm coming. Anyway, the boy who had fallen gestures goodbye, then runs back to his friends. He seems pretty grown up for a kid. I watch the children running around the field. They seem to genuinely be enjoying themselves without a hint of gloom on their faces. From an outside look, nothing seems suspicious. This seems like a good time for a break. Oh, but we were having fun. Just a short break, then you're coming back, right? When you ask like that, how could I not? Good job out there, Chisato. You can really run. Whew, being popular is tiring. Any leads? Everyone looks like they're having fun. But a lot of the kids have scars on their hands. Yeah, we saw that too. I'm kind of surprised Firma hasn't noticed if she's been volunteering here so often. One of them said he got them while playing with his friends. They all have marks in the same place though. And they're not just ordinary scrapes either. Meaning, I've seen marks like that a lot. They're the kinds of calluses and blisters you see on people who handle guns. I don't think guns give you that many calluses.
Don't worry about me. My body is in perfect condition.
I guess sometimes they've worked, but I don't know.
So thank you.
ちょっと待っててくれ。これで合ってるかな？
Oh! Let's see it! No voice line? I have a cute, so I don't
道を
care.
切り開きます。
Okay, that was cool. That was good.
集中射撃開始。 Yes.
Okay, I liked the burst animations well enough. Still kind of wish we had an English voice cast, but we never seem to get that in collabs for the most part. The SR one was neat. I actually am very happy we have a burst to whatever again, because I do think those are useful to have. Alright, let's keep going. Chisato, aren't you gonna play with us? Hold on a sec. I gotta use the bathroom. Me too. Oh, you're coming along too? Alright guys, be back in a jiffy. Chisato waves at us and disappears inside. The children seem to be having a great time. What do you think of the center, now that you've volunteered here and seen it for yourself? There's a lot of things I'm curious about. Such as... oh, just like whether the center is run by you privately. And whether all the children here are orphans, and if so, whether they could be adopted. You know, logistics. Oh my. You're showing far more interest in our center than I anticipated. Was there a particular child you wanted to adopt? Not one in particular. Just the children here look unusually strong and healthy. I'm glad it comes across that way. This center is indeed run privately by me. And since I only have limited resources to work with, I cannot always provide proper treatment to the children who fall ill, so they sometimes leave us. It's truly heartbreaking. I see. Were the children who left really sick? Or is that their cover for children who got injured or killed during training and on missions? It's likely, honestly. Are we still putting tracking devices on them? If she is, she'd know that Jane has been coming to the cafe. No, I realize that tracking devices aren't as effective as one might hope. For whatever reason, it seems she claims to no longer attach tracking devices to the children. Whether or not that's true is a different matter in and of itself, though, isn't it? At least that means our connection to Jane won't be exposed anytime soon, theoretically. What about the rumors? What rumors? Commander. Good. Hey. Shut the fucking music. Commander. Do you not know what an investigation is? Where you don't want to tip off the suspect that you are currently looking into them for potential illicit or illegal dealings, that if they are aware of you looking up, they can try to cover their tracks. Someone said for the Valentine's Day event that I saw that they thought the commander was dumbed down in how he responded to that. I'd say the commander's pretty fucking stupid as a general rule in events and story. Of course, you guys know I haven't done the story to completion if you guys have seen this channel before, because I do that online. Yeah, no, the commander's a fucking moron. You should not, if any of you watching this VOD because there's like one live viewer according to my OBS. If any of you go into law enforcement or espionage in any way, for the love of God, do not take after this idiot. Unless you are doing law enforcement and espionage for a country that wants to have malicious intent toward mine, in which case, please take advantage. Please follow this example to the T. Tell everyone exactly what you're looking for the second you go on their property and give them the time to actively know you're against them or suspect them of their misdoings. If you have plans to do that against me or my, yeah, please take full advantage of this free lesson from a legend in the field of battle and clearly not espionage. I've been told I need to do Kill the Lord recently because Valgrim was talking about the story that happens there for just because we were having dinner literally today, actually. On my way home, I stopped to have dinner with him, and we were talking about Nikke. And I haven't done Kill the Lord yet, but he did, because that was back when he was still playing. Why the hell does D use this guy on her missions, if this is what he does? Ah, for the love of God, D, you could do better. My beloved wife. You could do better. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Or that you harvest their brains and turn them into Nikke when they become an adult. Oh yeah, the age limit. I keep forgetting that we actually do have a canonical age range where people can and can't become Nikke. If I ever want to go back to that, though, that would be in Soline's event. If any of you guys want to watch that, the VOD is on my channel. I would say linked below, but it's not going to get linked below unless I actually get off my ass and do it. Maybe I will. I'll just rewatch it for the timestamp. Yeah, we'll see. Whatever. Or you harvest their brains to turn them into Nikkes when they become adults. The malicious rumors you said delinquents spread. Oh. Now that you've seen this place firsthand, I imagine you've already sensed it, Commander. Those rumors no longer circulate. Such relief, don't you think? How can you be sure of that, Commander? For someone who's merely curious, you certainly ask some unusual questions. It almost sounds as though you're suspicious of us. What did I just fucking say? Oh, I didn't mean to pry. I apologize if I made you uncomfortable. I push any... Commander's a moron. Something is definitely off, but I need to back off for now. Should probably get back out there and play with the kids for a bit. Of course. Phew, I finally managed to break free. Alright, let's go find Jane. Jennifer said some of the kids were on a field trip, right? Maybe Jane went with them. Don't know. Still uneasy. For now, must find her. Okay, I'll go ahead and check inside the building one more. At that moment, a drone flies toward Freema and Chisato. Hey, it's Kurumi's drone. Kurumi, do you see us? Yeah, I see you. Both of you, follow me. I need to show you something. Okay. Following Kurumi's drone, they head to the back of the yard. There they find a separate, rundown building that looks like a warehouse. Oh, that's super shady. Old, poorly kept, suspicious. Based on the thermal sensor readings, there seems to be people inside. Go in and take a look. Door locked. Need password. Give me a sec. Ding. There you go. Kurumi over here is having a good day. I don't normally like the smug child trope, but you know what? Kurumi can pull it off. I'll give it that. I really need to watch this fucking anime. I might try to do that this week before hard mode just to give a feedback on it. Crazy. Skilled. We'll go take a look inside. Can you keep an eye out in case anyone comes? Got it. I'll keep watch. Let's go, Freema. Okay. Inside the building, the air is damp and there is dust everywhere. Ugh, it smells terrible. Goes further underground. Yeah, it's deeper than I expected. After descending for a long while, the two finally reach the lowest level. There, prison-like cells stretch out to the left and right. And found her. In one of them, they find Jane lying on the ground. I'm guessing the disobedient kids are here.
I'm going to finish this quickly and get back to the warm water.
And because Jane was hanging out with Cafe Sweetie, because there's no fucking way the tracking chips are gone. Unless the director feared that now that the commander knew about them, he might try to hack into the signal and find out about the hits, but clearly the commander doesn't have a brain! I'm sorry, I'm really sleepy.
I'm glad that's all resolved.
And annoyed with the commander.
Now I need to go wash up again.
Jane! That voice. Jane, are you okay? Chisato? I'm okay. This is terrible. How'd you get locked up in a place like this? What even is this place? This is where you get punished. I fucking called it. If you do something wrong or don't do what you're told, they send you here. Jane? What do wrong? Me? Nothing. But my brother. Jane slightly turns her head. The shadows made it hard to see much, but Chisato and Frima noticed someone else further inside the cell. My brother failed. I knew this place was shady, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. Nikke. In one quick motion, Frima has slammed her hand down and smashed the cell door open. Take my hand. Let's go. Oh, we came to save you. Let's leave together. After a moment of hesitation, Jane slowly reaches out and takes Frima's outstretched hand. Then, what are you doing, Jane? Rain, you're awake. Are you okay? You think I could sleep with all that noise? Anyway, you weren't gonna go with those people, were you? Rain, just listen. They're the reason we got locked in the room of contingent to begin with. And now you want to run off with them? Things are different out there. The road they showed me was nothing like this place at all. Outside the center, there was a whole new world. I wanted to show you how happy and peaceful life can be, Rain. Happy? Peaceful? Jane, you know better. There's only one way for people like us to get that kind of life. After all this time, you're not thinking of betraying me and the teacher, are you? Rain. Why are you so sure that there's only one way to get that kind of life? What way is it anyway? Don't answer, Jane. For orphans like us to be happy, there is just the one way. Getting adopted, becoming someone's family. And how do you do that? That's... Jane? Look, I'm really okay, so please head back now. If my brother won't go, then I can't go either. My dream is to be adopted by the same family as my brother and live happily together. I use guns too, but I make sure not to kill anyone. But guns are used to hurt people. Usually, yeah. But depending on how you use it, a gun can help people too. You get to decide, Jane, whether you hurt someone or help them. Hurt someone or help them? Cafe always open. Awaiting Jane's visit. Chisato, Frima, you two need to get out of there. At the urging of Kurumi, Chisato and Freem are forced to leave the prison with Jane still there. Help people?
Mission start.
これで合ってるのか？
Yeah. We're probably gonna figure out what's going on in a minute, but shut this fucking place down. Oh wait, what weapons does she?
Time has come. Let's give it our all.
I should throw her in a practice range later just because I'm curious what type of weapon she gets. Maybe I'll do a quick tribe tower later. Takina's group around the same time. It's too quiet. The moment you think that is usually when things are most dangerous. Watch out. Ugh. Sugar, you okay? I'm fine. The bullet just grazed my arm. Catch a suspect first. I'm counting on both you. Understood. Run. Takina and Milk chase after a figure moving swiftly through the crowd. Judging by their size, they're definitely a kid. Which means we can outrun them. Stop! We just wanna... Just as Milk reaches out to grab the fleeing suspect. Wham! The suspect abruptly stops, causing Milk to go tumbling to the ground. Ugh. The suspect immediately bolts toward Takina. Takina calmly rolls away and takes cover. After a moment, though, she realizes it was a feint. The suspect had run away. Milk, are you alright? Yeah. The suspect? Gone. Every time. Definitely a kid, though. No way an adult's that nimble. What's this? Ain't a phone. Looks like some super thin device. The suspect must have dropped it while escaping. Let's take it with us. It could be important. Lead. Right. Are you hurt at all? That tumble just now? I'm a bit sore, but otherwise I'm fine. I'm a Nikke after all. I see. I'm glad to hear that then. You worried about me? Thanks, kiddo. I really do like Milk. Kurumi, could you take a look at this? Huh? What's this? The suspect dropped it. But no matter what I press, nothing happens. I don't know how to turn it on or how it's supposed to work. We don't know either. First time we've seen something like that. You didn't just mash random buttons on it, did you? Of course I did. How to see whether it'd turn on or not. Hold on. I love that honesty. It
seems this battle shall drag on. Will thou come view the flowers?
The time has come. Let's give it our all.
ちょっと待っててくれ。This attire vexes me.
I am curious more about all this because I'm actually not positive what the fuck is going on here.
次のターゲットはどこですか?
We're about to get a cutscene, then 6 and 7 back to back. Well, 2 cutscenes technically. Children, it's time for dinner. Woohoo! Oh, is it already that late? Should we call it a day? Good idea. Hungry. Well, thank you so much for visiting us today. Next time, I'd really appreciate it if you reached out beforehand. About half the children are away today, and I feel just terrible for not being able to give you a more proper reception. Oh no, I'm sorry. I just really wanted to see this place for myself. Well, thanks to you, the children had a wonderful time. I look forward to seeing you again. Also, Commander. Yes? I answered quite a few of your questions today. So next time, I'd like you to answer some of mine. Sound good? She gives me a deep, knowing smile. I answer with a small nod. After taking one more walk around the center, we return to the cafe. Together with Milkstein, we each share what we found. Then try to piece the situation together. We lost the suspect, but yeah, it was a kid again. Maybe a little over 10. We found Jane at the center along with Rain, the twin brother she mentioned. They were locked underground. Then one thing's certain. The place is an assassin training facility for kids disguised as the ACPC. Because I'm not reading that fucking thing the whole time. I figured as much, but having it confirmed is still unsettling. Don't beat yourself up, Frima. There's no way you could have known she was hiding it in plain sight. Yeah. But we still don't have solid evidence. I'm sorry, are you on drugs? You guys literally found a child detention facility. Jennifer. By which I mean, we need proof that she's raising the children as assassins. You take them down. Oh my god. Whatever. I finished hacking the device that the suspect dropped. Oh, that was fast. Way to go, Kurumi. What'd you find? Its only function is to display names. That's it. So just in case, I ran a search on one of the names. It matches a lawyer turned politician who's been getting a lot of attention lately for proposing a bill to raise the taxes on the sovereigns. And tomorrow, the politician's holding a large support rally at a park in the Ark. The jobs we've been getting lately involved people from the legal world. This ties into this. Oh, it's starting to come together. Sounds like we gotta make it to that rally. This time, we'll find a real lead. The next day. Justice for us. Tax the sovereigns. Protect the lives of the people. That's a huge crowd. There are a lot more people than I expected. Ugh. Make way, will ya? This is an official rally. Cops and news crews are everywhere. Why choose this of all places for an assassination attempt? We don't know if they are, admittedly. But if they do, it would make headlines. Which might strike fear and get a message across. Risk seems way too high. What purpose? Assassination purpose. Weird. She has a point. If assassinations were the goal, it'd make more sense to do it somewhere quiet. The place is packed with thousands of supporters. Shooting someone here wouldn't be assassination. It'd be suicide. They're gonna make Jane do it. Sniper spotted. With that, Frima suddenly bolts off. What? Wait for me? I'll come too. Think we should go too, partner? Hold position, just in case. Civilian safety comes first. I figured you'd say that. Okay. We'll let those three handle that side. We'll do our part over here. There might be someone else lurking nearby. It's gonna be both of them, actually. Frima, Chisato, and Takina head for the rooftops of the building they're in, guided by Kurumi's drone. We should have put either rubber bullets or a taser in this drone. The door's locked. Danger. Move aside. Oh. Wow. She just smashed that door open with her bare hands. Let's head off to the roof. The power of a Nikke is great. Standing on the rooftop. It's Rain. A familiar face. It's Rain! Or not Rain, Jane. Oh, it's Rain, damn it. That was one of the two. Rain. I take it that's Jane's twin brother? Yeah. Rain, what are you doing up here? What's it to you? It's dangerous being out on the roof of such a tall building. I was just watching the people at the rally. I like people watching. Then what's that gun next to you? What were you gonna do? That? It was already here when I got there. It's probably just a decoration, right? He's not making this easy. He was trying not to talk. How do we get him to open up? Frema watches them silently from behind. Their schedules never match. It's only sad. Schedules. Her school schedules. I see. I'm sorry, I think I need to go home for today. Just got back. My homework. I forgot to do my homework. Homework, huh? Yeah, can't be skipping out on homework. School, homework. Rain, you do homework now? What? Rain, right now, homework? How did you... Shooting people, homework? Homework, who assigned? School, teacher? How much do you know? Jane didn't tell you everything, did she? Teacher's name, Jennifer? Ugh, don't say her name. I got in serious trouble last time because you guys didn't let me finish my homework. Jane got punished too, all because I failed. And now you're here to get in my way again. You ruined everything. Everything! You're gonna take responsibility if I don't get adopted? Oh, so in other words, that place is a school that teaches you how to shoot, and the teachers assign you to kill people as homework? You don't know anything. Stop acting like you do. Rain pulls a handgun from his coat and takes aim. Yeah. However, Chisato is faster. She draws her gun and shoots Rain's weapon right out of his hand. Okay, you know what? I'm starting to agree with Sugar. I feel like adopting these two is a great idea. Please, just leave us alone. Rain shoves Chisato aside and bolts off the rooftop. Chisato, don't worry, it's all good. Did you get that, Kurumi? How's the footage? Perfect. The audio quality is great too. Okay, so we're calling Polly then. Nice. Also, Frema, you were amazing. Great job baiting him. Thanks. We can chat about how it went later. For now, we need to check if there are any other children and make sure the civilians are safe. Good call. Let's head back. After you disassemble the gun. Yeah, and we didn't see anyone but Rain. On the rally, luckily ended without a hitch. Something's not sitting right with me, though. Why'd you choose such a crowded venue for an assassination attempt? Was it even really an assassination attempt to begin with? It's possible the Senate was trying to get rid of Rain. That, not important. Now, have proof. Yeah, no reason to delay. We have evidence that Jennifer is the culprit. Showered you before, right, pal? Yeah, something felt off back then, too. After we finished the job she gave us, I should have hired Cafe Sweetie to deal with this shit. If I had, fewer kids might have gotten hurt. Forget it. What's done is done. Yeah. Alright, now we need to hurry. Give me a quick second. Oh, Jesus, why is my ear full of fucking static? Give me just 1 second. And all right, sorry about that. If Rain went back to the center and reported what happened, they might try to flee. We should head there now so they don't have that chance. Let's go and call Polly or Miranda or Query so the ACPU can help us out. Late at night with the rally behind us, we move carefully toward the ACPC. They're not going to call Polly for help, are they? I would absolutely love it if they called Polly right about now, because this is a job for the police at this point.
Time has come. Let's give it our all. I'm glad that's all resolved.
And then we just go
Now
straight
I
into
need to
7
go wash
with how
up
Nikke
again.
runs their things.
努力はしてみる。これで合ってるのか？
Time has come. Let's give it our
Should I
all.
say stream or Steam? I'm tired.
Yes. 計算通りの結果で。
I'm very anti the smug child trope. I don't know why. I'm chill with this one. As the night just deepens, we arrive at the ACPC. Are they already gone? It's way too quiet. Let's take a look around. I want to go save Jane. You know where she is? Under the warehouse behind the building. She was locked up there last time. I think we should check there first, just in case. I'll go with you. It's dangerous to go by yourself. We don't know what's down there. That's true. It's probably better if we split into groups rather than moving as a pack. You two, go ahead. Okay, we'll be back. No, take a Nikke with you. Take a Nikke with you. God damn it. How much should I bet that these two are going to get kidnapped? Is this really where Jane and Rain were capped? The door's open and they're not here. This should be the place. Jane, Rain, anyone here? Shirato's voice echoes emptily through the prison. I got a bad feeling about this. Should we head back for now? Yeah, I think that would be best. Suddenly, they hear the sound of steps. I think someone's outside. As the two come up the stairs, someone is waiting for them. Jennifer! Hi there. I didn't expect visitors at such a late hour. Clearly that isn't the main entrance. May I ask what you were doing there? Oh, the lights are out and it's so dark, so we must have taken a wrong turn. I see. Would you mind coming with me for a moment? As Jennifer turns, flashlight in hand, the scene hidden behind her finally comes into view. Dozens of children are aiming guns straight at them. And here I thought you were just helping a couple of lost visitors. I didn't realize it was a threat. Well, that depends on whether you're lost visitors or criminals who are trespassing. I suppose we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Why the fuck did no one call... Why the fuck did no one call Polly? Or D? Everyone, Jennifer took them. Yep. Yeah, I called it in like 3 seconds. Maybe they let their guard down. They were taken into her office. Armed kids are stationed all around. Screw it, let's storm the place. What if that puts them in danger? They're already in danger. Jennifer won't do anything to them just yet. Should probably use them as hostages, yeah. That makes sense. She knows partner's connected to this, so she can't be reckless. I keep forgetting, for as stupid as the commander acts and as little... Here's the thing. The commander, like... You guys saw the Velvet event, I'm sure, at this point, if you're watching this. The commander is someone who is feared for how many Nikke he is connected to. There are times exactly like this where some of those other Nikke would come in really good handy and should be contacted. For this case, Poly is an excellent one. The counters are an excellent one as a military spec op organization that can do damn near anything it needs to. Hell, Perilous Siege. K is technically still in the commander's pocket, depending on where we are in the timeline. The commander's not a judge yet, if I remember the K event right. But they're literally acknowledging that the commander is someone who you do not want to mess with because of his connections. 2 events in a row. And he doesn't even utilize the simple speed dials he has. He could have called Polly. He could have called Miranda. He could have called D or K. Any of them would find this in their jurisdiction to act and to get proper channels and authority involved to assist. And then they wouldn't be doing this half-assed and alone. They'd be doing this with actual backup and assistance. Hell, you know what? At this point, even if you wanted to say screw bringing the police in, call Underworld Queens. Rosanna will very likely... actually, Rosanna or Sakura would probably trade a date for a night of bossing around their goons. Moran, the kind-hearted, amazing person that she is, would 100% move her entire organization to help you. Granted, I think she might not have them right now, but I really need to do Dirty Backyard, because I'm pretty sure that explains what happened in K's event. Either way, though, even if the commander doesn't offer anything, Sakura and Rosanna have shown time and time again that for as crooked as they love playing, they're very good and very considerate about doing the right thing. They did it for Coin Rush. Hell, they do it in the Valentine's event where they go bluff and make it look like they're about to shoot each other, just like they did at Coin Rush, to launch a surprise attack for someone who is going after them. Going after someone else. Like when Blanca Noir were terrified because they were being bluffed by Underworld Queens. And then Moran kind of ruined it because she didn't realize what was going on, which was adorable and hilarious, and I really liked the Invasion of the Ark storyline. But anyway, at least that part of the Invasion of the Ark storyline, the rest of it, debatable. Either way, the commander has resources and he uses none of them, and it's actually ticking me off heavily. And then how should we go about rescuing them? Oh, the fucking police. That's thank you, Milk. That's even dumber. If Jennifer has any sense, she won't harm me. Taking the 2 of them hostage might have been to draw me out, which sounds conceited, but it's right. It's this type of fucking game. You sure? Also, Commander. Yeah? I answered quite a few of your questions today. So next time, I'd like you to answer some of mine. Sound good? Yeah, I think there are some things she wants to hear from me. So what, we just sit here and wait? No. You 3 gather as much evidence about what's going on here as you can. Wasn't Rain's testimony already enough? The more evidence, the better. We might need it. Understood. But must save them. Chisato, Takina. We will. Oh no, I will be damned if something happens to these kids. And I will take the rest of them with me. Because I really do like these kids. They're fun, they're cute, and they're good at what they're doing. I need to be on a map with more damage soaking abilities to figure out what the fuck that thing does.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now I need to go wash up again.
We're only 2/3 of the way there. God fuck me. On the way up to her office, I can feel countless eyes on me, but I don't see anyone. Yeah, they're fucking assassins. I'm sorry, I'm in a bad mood now. I was cranky from the drive, and now this. Not carefully. Please come in. The first thing I see when I step inside are Chisato and Takina in restraints. You made it. We've been waiting. Give me a moment. I'll make some coffee. Jennifer calmly begins brewing coffee. Why are you doing this? I'm afraid you'll have to be more specific. Do you mean taking in abandoned children, feeding them, and raising them? Well, I absolutely adore children. There's nothing more endearing than when they look at me with those bright, shiny eyes. Jennifer approaches me and sets down a mug filled with coffee. Okay, looks like they zoomed in and got rid of the assets of, what's it called? Sugar, or not Sugar, Frima and Chisato. Maybe darkened the color palette. Overall, I think it's the same image, they just added it a bit, which I don't mind. I think it's neat. You know, that's not what I was asking. Oh, is that so? Especially since you don't see the kids in the room to remind you that they're hostages in the scene. Then, is this the sort of answer you were hoping for? I do what I do because there's so many children who need me. They need you? Yes. And this is suffocatingly small arc. Just look at how many children are left without any protection at all. Children like that come to me because even if they're abandoned by everyone else, they still have to survive. All I did was provide children who have nowhere to go with a way to be happy. To be useful, sorry. One by one, people started seeking us out once they realized the value of these children. And that was the finishing touch on this little community, where the children and I belong. Though, to be honest, the most recent client was unusually troublesome. There's so many people who say they're too poor to pay taxes, yet they're willing to spend money at a place like this. It's unfortunate, but that's reality. Do you actually think everything you're doing can be forgiven? No, I wouldn't imagine so. But you know what? The whole reason I was able to establish myself here is thanks to you, Commander. Huh? Our center had used to have a number of issues. We're making money off the children, but we weren't particularly good at it. The children would either die, or they had to reach a certain age limit before they could bring in any money. Back then, I was actually raising the children with my own money. Ridiculous, right? I'm not a philanthropist. Some of them would even get scared and run away. From a business standpoint, it was a complete loss. And that's when I reached out to you, Commander. Meaning, you thought I was suspicious even then, didn't you? Because you were. That's right, I was suspicious. People who do this kind of work tend to get used to their circumstances. They stop feeling any sense of danger. Once that happens, they lose the ability to distinguish between what looks suspicious and what's normal. But thanks to you, Commander, I realized something. The thought hit me. Oh, this won't do. At this rate, I'm going to get caught. I wasn't about to get dragged off to the rehabilitation center. I hadn't even made that much money yet. So I took care of everything that might look suspicious from the outside. And I started raising the children properly. As assassins, of course. People are interesting. If someone steals a piece of candy, they think it was a child. Or if someone kills someone, they think it was an adult. See, when a crime is committed, people usually look at whoever is most likely to have a motive. I took advantage of that. And I have you to thank for all of this, Commander. Don't be ridiculous. Why is it ridiculous? Everything needs a catalyst, after all. Children who were once abused and considered worthless now have a home in the center where they can laugh and play. Thank you for being our catalyst. This is going nowhere. She's trying to rattle me, and I need to ignore it. And your point? Commander, I think you and I are a good match. I'm sorry, what? So I'd like to make you an offer. Be my business partner. Okay, you see, with the type of game this is, I thought we were going in a different direction there. Yes, I doubt being a commander pays all that well. Seeing how you risk your life for a living, I'm sure your expenses add up. I'll give you 30% each month. Based on last month, that would be about this much. I calculated with a number that's far. I want the number. I'm gonna be honest. I want to see this number that you are trying to buy my morals for. It's a lot, isn't it? In a society where money brings with it power, this amount is more than enough to change your life. The children get to live in a warm home, and we continue to make a lot of money. You want me to take the money and keep my mouth shut? Well, I suppose you could think of it that way. I don't mind. What matters is this. I'm offering you a rather large share of the life I've built. I'm not that kind of guy. Oh, is that so? Then you leave me no other choice. Come in, children. The door I came in through earlier opened. Jane and Rain step inside. It's time you see for yourself how well I've educated these children.
Despite accursed garments,
You really don't want to do this, lady. Not because of the commander. This commander's clearly incompetent 50% of the time. No, you don't want to do this because if you start, there is no saving you from the fresh hell you will unleash upon your house.
I'm glad that's all resolved. Now I need to go wash up again.
I don't think we can just poke around blindly. Nor should we look. Kurumi, you find anything? You know, any shady locations or hidden rooms? Actually, there's something that's been bugging me for a little while. Follow me. Alright, let's check it out. The members of Cafe Sweetie follow Kurumi's drone. It just looks like a normal bedroom. Ow, my leg. There's power running to this bed. I think it's hooked up to something. The bed is powered. Like one of those heated beds for when it's cold. That's electroshock therapy. Where power connected. This here, third drawer, locked. It uses a physical key, too, which means I can't hack it. Oh. You did that last time, too. You seem to like brute forcing things. It's straightforward. I like it. I like this kid. This kid's funny. Inside drawer. Button. Yeah, that's what the bed's connected to. Press it. What the? Hey, the bed's moving. Oh, nice. Hidden basement under the bed. I really like this kind of thing here. Interesting. Time to go deeper. This place is huge. Sugar sweeps her foot over a mark on the floor. This bloodstain hasn't even dried yet. There's a bunch of weapons over here. Looks like this was used as a training ground. It's disgusting. Even Nikke training camps are better than... That is saying something! What's this room over here? An office? An office right next to their training room. That's weird. Awfully empty for an office, don't you think? There's just a single terminal. I bet you there's a lot of important stuff on it. Kurumi. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Hook the drone up to the computer. $20 says the drone puts up a virus on here. Give me a sec. I'm in. Oh, never mind. Kurumi's just that good. As always, you work fast. I'm gonna need every file from this computer. It's all important evidence. Why? What's on it? Do you see the list on that monitor? Yeah. Name, gender, age, photo, notes. That was like a profile list for each of the kids staying in the center. And that's right. And open the file next to it. The file marked with the X, right? Let me see. This is... I'm curious. I don't think it's just going to be their target list. Oh, maybe the person interested in adopting them. Because that's allegedly what this is for. They're selling assassins. I'm doing trial runs for it. So maybe the adopter, which would then put a lot more people in jail. Oh, and this is where 10 ends. Whatever. What is this? There's addresses written here. I knew it. It's an adoption list. So they've been preparing to be... So they're pretending to be a legit... No, they actually did place kids with families. Those addresses are all real. And the kids look like they're doing well. For an organization that cares for, protects, and helps families adopt children, it looks like they did their job properly. So that's how she avoided getting caught. That means that even in a place like this, there were kids who managed to find families? This is pissing me off. What are those letters written on the side? E, D, F. Those are grades. It seems that most of the kids who were adopted had bad scores. Wait, let me get this straight. The kids who were bad with guns got adopted, while the ones who were good shots were forced to stay here and work? Rain, Jane wanted adoption. What? Their scores. Let's see. Oh, Rain got an A, Jane got an S. S is only really ranking in video games. I don't think there are any classrooms that run by a S, A, B, C, D, F standard. Good scores. No adoption. Bad scores. Adoption. This doesn't screw over the kids who work the hardest just to get adopted. That's how they make money. There are plenty more files beside that. List of targets, document about their training systems, you name it. They killed a lot of people. Made a lot of money. Hold up, is this training regimen for real? There's no way kids can take this. Evidence found. That's most important. Yeah, no point in overthinking it. Let's grab everything and head out. Right. Hey, do you think Chisato and Takano are okay? They probably met up with Pal, right? Jane, Rain. I'm grateful you've been taking such good care of my children recently. Why'd you call them in? I'd like to show you just how well I've educated them. Children, say hello to our guests. Jane and Rain look up to me and offer polite greetings. They then point their guns at Chisato and Takano. What do you think you're doing? What do you mean? I'm going to have them killed. The Cafe Sweetie girls may be Nikke, but these two are just humans. Jane won't shoot them. Oh, but she will. The children at the center are very obedient when I tell them to do something. I just have to become your business partner, right? Oh my, did you change your mind? Unfortunately, your rejection of my initial offer marked the end of our trust. No shit. Who's to say you won't sign the contract and then run away? I presented you with a way we could coexist. You were the one who turned it down. Now then, Jane, Rain, pull the trigger. I've heard way more than enough. The jag. Oh my, wait. Okay, that is a pretty cool stand-up position right there. They both stand up. How did you do that? You got a hand. I really need to watch this anime. What the fuck are they doing? There's nothing to it like chorus. Chisato picks up the sharp pair of tweezers. You used a pair of tweezers? You two were trained somewhere too. No wonder you're not the least bit scared. Where'd you put our bags? I left them somewhere else. They were rather heavy. Almost as though they had weapons in them. Well, I guess we're doing this then. Bring it on. What? How amusing. Everyone come in. kids with guns begin flooding into Jennifer's room. These people are bad, and they're trying to attack me. I'm really scared. You'll protect me, won't you? Yes, Miss Jennifer. This assignment will count heavily toward your grade. It goes without saying that whoever does the best here will have a higher chance of being adopted. Yes, Miss Jennifer. Jane, Rain. Let's go. I'm too scared to stay here. Okay. Okay. Jennifer strolls out of the room with Jane and Rain, while the other kids move slowly, keeping Chisato and Takina at bay. Let's actually check out these stances. Okay, bent knees. Center gravity, nice. I like her stance a little better. I'm trying to see it mirrored because they're nicely mirrored for the most part. She might be in the similar stance, in the same stance mirrored, but because of where the knee cuts off. Oh wait, no, I can see. Yeah, no, I actually really like their fighting stances because the butt should be a little more in. Yes, I know what I said. Because they look like they're bent over, which I guess since they're fighting kids, it puts them closer to their level, which is where their arms need to be. But you don't want to be bending too much while you're in the fighting stance. I do really like these stances, though. I would have that arm up. Make it easier to block the face or move it down in a pinch. Oh, yeah. For those of you who don't know, I'm a 3rd degree black belt who has spent way too much time getting told how to stand properly when in fighting stances. Hope to find an opening and break through. The two stand back to back. Takina, we can't hurt the kids. I know. Let's go. Hup. Yeah, no. They were bent to a bit too much, but solid fighting stances. Admittedly, against smaller heights. If you're, I mean, if their heads and necks are leg level, hook kick to the neck is an idea. I'm not gonna say if it's a good or a bad idea, but it's an idea. I feel like what's her name?
Had I donned my usual garb,
What's her
I
name?
would have been
Takina would actually make for a good off burst. Oh, they're all Iron Code. What the we have so many Iron Code Nikkes, especially from the collabs, it's ridiculous. Hang on, that's... Okay, that's just a pretty cool scene. Hang on, I'm getting a screenshot of this one. Where the hell is my screenshot button? Do I not have a... I could have sworn I made a button for this. On my little stream deck. Whatever, I'm still, give me a sec, I'm just taking a screenshot. Because I just think this is a cool scene. Chisato and Takina close in on the children in an instant. You can't shoot if we're right here. Oh yeah, they can't risk hitting each other. And, oh, and those are long barrels. Yeah, harder for them to maneuver that. In tight spaces. Well, a long barrel does, because they are holding long rifles, not pistols. With precise movements, they knock out the children one by one. You were only trained for assassination, huh? That's why you're freezing up in a situation like this. Ugh. They have to buy time for Miss Jennifer to get away. Oh wait, this is actually a better, yeah. Because it's more zoomed out, so you can actually see the rest of the weaponry on there. Yeah. I just think this is cool. That might end up turning into a background on my tablet later. It depends on if I like their anime. I'm gonna watch that sometime, though. How many episodes is that? I'll look it up before stream's over. Start shooting. It doesn't matter if kids behind them get hit. Ah, they're actually shooting? That complicates things. Suddenly. Ah! Yo! Okay, do we get a zoom out here? Just in case we don't have to. This is cool. We got Milk running in here. Frima using her rifle like a club. Oh, that's a roundhouse. In the boots, no less. Wait. Foot back. Okay. I'll take it. Because that's pivot enough on the foot that works to give you the extra force. That is actually a really clean roundhouse kick right there. On a related note, I am very bad at my roundhouse kicks. But that's just clean. What the? There are already tons of kids down at the entrance. It appears like a freaking rush hour train. Let's clear them out fast. Okay, we did get the zoom out. Hell yeah. I like getting my screenshots of the collabs now. Just because the collabs will never come back. You guys made it. Yep. Woo! Let's hurry and wrap this up. The tide turned quickly once Cafe Sweetie joined the fight. With just light chops to the back of the neck, the kids were safely knocked out. Yeah, enough force. But for long, none of them were left standing. Phew. These kids are relentless. You'd think they had surrendered when half of them were down, but they all fought until the very last one went down. By the way, where's Jennifer? She ran off with Jane and Rain. We need to get them. Problem is, we need to figure out where they went. Oh, Kurumi. I attached a mini drone to Jennifer. Follow me. Before that, take these. Oh, you found them! Our bags! Thank you. Where were they? We picked them up on our way here. I see. Wait. Is there a problem? Oh, no, it's nothing. My guess is right. We should be fine. What guess? Alright, that should be far enough. I'm gonna go through the underground waterway and hide. Thank you for escorting me this far. It was nothing. When can we see you again? Honestly, I doubt we'll ever meet again. What? Why? Well, you said you'd make sure Jane and I got adopted together. You're right. I'm sorry I couldn't keep my promise. You should forget about me and find new lives for yourself. I know I often ask a lot of you. Thank you for always trusting me. Miss Jennifer, I believe you'll come back. I believe you'll get me and Jane adopted into a good home. Miss Jennifer, before you go, can I ask a question? Yes, but we've no time. Make it quick. Did you ever think of us as your family? What? That's such a silly question. You've always been my one and only family. I feel like Jane's about to put a bullet in Jennifer. Just a hunch, really. Also, where the fuck is Gatekeeper? This is all arc-related story. At least in the what's it called event, the Resident Evil, we knew that Gatekeeper was hiding underneath the mansion that the T-Virus was summoned to. Which, dear God, why the hell was the T-Virus even summoned? You know, no, that was a different collab that gets a different rant. We keep going though. Well, I'll be going now. I wish you the best in life. I'll wait for you, I promise. Just as Jennifer opens the underground waterway and is about to slip inside, the three of them hear a roar of a motorcycle approaching. Yeah, Black Typhoon ain't letting you get away. Someone's coming here? This isn't possible. From the shadows of the dark alley emerge Sugar riding the motorcycle, with Milk and Frima sitting in the back, and three figures standing precariously on. Oh my God. Road safety laws be damned, I guess. Hurry up and get off. Black Typhoon can't take the weight. We're over capacity. Alright, just chill out. That was amazing. Oh, it looks like we showed up right on time. Yeah, there is literally nothing that will be able to happen now that we have Cafe Sweetie here. There is literally one of them to disarm each of them, and that's not even talking about Chisato and Takema. You're really persistent, aren't you? Jane, Rain, kill them. At Jennifer's signal, Jane and Rain open fire. You won't hit me. I can see it all coming. And we'll just shoot her. Jane and Rain begin firing at Takena. Takena quickly takes cover, then starts to weave her way around. I knew it, she's just a normal human. Takena sprints while dodging the gunfire. And before they can even react, she's standing behind Jennifer with her gun aimed and ready. A gun isn't something you just fire at random. You should have watched how I was running and determined where I was headed. Didn't your teacher tell you that? Ugh. So what are you gonna do now? Let me go. Nah, I'm good. If I'm caught, Jane and Rain will be devastated. Oh, don't worry. We'll be explaining all of this to them. Alright, let's do this your way. Jane, Rain, point your guns at each other's heads. Without hesitation, they raise their guns and aim at each other. Cafe Sweetie should have disarmed them. I'm sorry, Chisato and Takeda are cool. But Cafe Sweetie is the adults of this situation in the Nikke bodies that easily could have overpowered all three of them. Literally have 1-2-1. If you don't let me go, I'll make them shoot each other. Jane won't shoot. Then Jane will die at her brother's hands, and Rain will become someone who killed his own sister. In any case, if you don't let me go, at least one innocent life will be taken. People like you care about that kind of thing, don't you? We have to protect the kids. After all this, we're gonna have to let her go free when she's right in front of us? Well, if that's the case, can't I just do this? Do what? What? She just... Jane had shot Rain. Rain collapses to the floor. Huh. No, you can't run away, can you? No, you can't run away, can you? You're insane. You shot your brother. You... Want to know a secret, Miss Jennifer? We actually knew that kids with bad scores were the ones getting adopted. Honestly, it was obvious. We knew better than anyone what each of the kids was capable of. Still, I was okay with never getting adopted, because I thought we were already a family. I knew how dangerous and wrong it was to hurt others. I just thought that maybe it wasn't so bad if it meant we got to stay together. But it looks like you didn't feel the same way. I guess I was wrong. You lied until the very end, just so you could run away. You're the worst. Jane raises her gun and aims it at Jennifer. I almost forgot how to raise an attack dog. And quite well, if I do say so myself. Did you never think you'd get bitten? Shooting a stranger and shooting someone who felt like family are very different. Are you really going to throw away what little humanity you have left? What's... recipes. I see you in chat. Suppose you're over here? On Twitch? Oh, YouTube? Oh wait, how'd you find my YouTube? I thought you only knew my Twitch account. What do you mean you couldn't find me on Twitch? I literally have my Twitch chat up on my phone right in front of me. Or not the Twitch chat. The Twitch chat's on my second monitor with the YouTube one. I have the mod screen on there though. Yeah, no, I've been on YouTube longer than I've been on Twitch technically. YouTube is where I keep the VODs specifically, so when the events are over, especially these collab events, I still have them recorded, so whenever I need to go back for information, I can. Anyway, will humanity have left like this? There's no need or reason to spill any more blood here. I start to move in order to stop Jane from killing. But immediately, Chisato stretches out her arm and stops me. Chisato? She's okay. What? Jane will be okay. Let's just watch. If you say so. Are you really going to kill me? Hmm? What are you doing, Jane? I'm your one and only family. You watched over me all this time, and yet you don't know a single thing about me. This right here, this is who I am. Thank you for raising me when I wasn't even your family. Don't do it. Don't shoot. I don't want to die. Don't shoot. Jane pulls the trigger. Ah. Jennifer falls to the ground. Chisato, what's going on? That gun. Yeah, when I got my bag back, my gun wasn't in there. What? You came without even looking for it? I kind of had a feeling Jane was holding on to it. But how did you... Oh yeah, those two use rubber bullets for the most part. I forgot about that. That's actually really interesting for that little twist there. Jane walks slowly toward Chisato and hands her the gun. I'm sorry. You physically can't sub to me on Twitch. I am not monetized there. I actually got an email saying I could monetize on Twitch. I absolutely refuse to, though, because I do not have a channel big enough for me to make it worth it to try to monetize. Ooh. I'm sorry I took it without asking. Normally, I never let anyone use my gun. But I'll make an exception just this once. Okay. There's something I realized when I saw the gun you used on Rain. The way to use a gun and not kill someone is easier than I thought. What mattered most was my choice. That's why I had to borrow your gun. Thank you for teaching me how to save people and lending me a gun that doesn't kill. Jane expresses her deep gratitude. So the gun Jane fired with Chisato's. Which means those two are just knocked out, no one's dead. Bingo! Never do that again. Okay, I'm with Sugar. Can we keep these two? I'm sorry. Let it slide just this one time, okay? Think of the children. What am I supposed to do with you? Empty-handed, Jane walks over to Rain on the ground. Rain, just remember this. I didn't kill you because I chose not to. I chose to save you. I know why you were trying so hard, because that's all we were ever taught. We never learned how to help or save anyone. If you want... I would... Yeah, what's this? Oh, the curiosity question. I just saw that one. There's a full squad. Cafe Sweetie was always a full squad. This time they just have children. As far as what motivates me to stream on the channel, I do eventually want to monetize it. It would be a nice supplementary income for me, honestly, but As is, I don't stream enough and I don't have enough of a follower base to want to monetize myself. Because if I do monetize myself with my literally non-existent recurring viewers, all that will happen is any new potential viewer is going to get ads when they hit my channel and not want to come in. Though, even though it's not... Oh! You have the wrong Twitch account. I just saw your DM. Yeah, you're looking at the wrong Twitch account. My Twitch account is 36, not 666. I'm curious, does Discord still show 666 on there? Because that used to be it. Oh, I don't know why Discord still shows 666. I have changed that years ago now. Well, not years ago, months ago. Because that Twitch account was made a while ago. But yeah, no. Eventually I would like to monetize. I just don't have any consistent viewer base or any content that's worth monetizing at the moment. But the day that changes and I actually feel like I have a solid amount of people who are consistently watching me, then I will actually monetize my Twitch account. Until then, though, no real way to fix it except to keep going. As is, the main purpose of my streaming, the Nikke events specifically, is to have them archived before the archive gets a hold of them. Because if I, for whatever reason, need to go back and see, wait, how did Rain and Jane break free from Jennifer's control? I have it on stream, and I can just go back to watch it. Eventually, I do plan on putting a little more effort into this, doing it more consistently and more often to be able to build up that follower base, but for now, I'm content to just getting in the habit of doing a little here and there and making something to make something. Anyways, if you want to stay trapped here, then you do that. I'm gonna leave, because now I know how not to kill. I'm going to live an ordinary life. I'm guessing you won't be able to come to the cafe for a while. We'll be waiting. Drop by anytime. Okay. Jane looks at us just as she always has. She gives us a bright smile. I'm beat. Hey, Master's here still. Hey, pal. How'd it go? Everything good? Yeah. Oh, that is painful for the Twitch thing. Yeah, no. The old number is what I used when I first made my Twitch account. A couple months ago, I switched it to 36 because I prefer those numbers. I only used the 666 initially because it recommended a 3-digit number when I was making a God of Wolves Twitch account. Honestly, I kind of wish they got adopted by the commander. Personally, I would... Well, would I want to adopt them? I'm 50-50 on it. Crust could use some younger sisters, so could... And Anne could also use some siblings. But... I don't know, I feel like the commander adopting them would have made some sense, but then they have to be included and stuff. And we still technically have to include Kay sometime. That whole bullshit. Watch, hard mode ending is going to reveal Dorothy is adopting the kids, just to fuck with us all. I turned the center of the kids over to the deputy chief. Anderson, yeah, fuck him. Then I spent all night submitting evidence and writing reports. I just now managed to get out. That sounds rough. Here, have yourself a warm cup of coffee. As you can tell, I'm not a voice actor. I mean, I don't like coffee, but it's the thought that counts. And here's the parfait with extra hot. Thank you! Okay, can we keep these kids? This one knows what's up. I will adopt these two in a heartbeat. Well, no. I've been saying it most of the stream. I will wait until I watch their show before I decide. I'm gonna try and do that this week, so by the time I release the hard mode video, I know. She learned Lord Nikke like you learned it for the Export Era music channel. A bit, yeah. I do like story and I do like keeping tabs on everything that's going on. I also do write fan fiction for certain stories, and Nikke is one of the IPs that I have been looking into the lore for writing a Nikke fan fiction on. I'm not going to talk much about it right now because that's a ways away with some of the other projects I have going on, but if and when the Nikke fanfiction I'm planning does come to fruition, I'm going to need to know what happens in these crossovers. But yeah, no. 10 out of 10 kid. I want that hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate. I don't like coffee. Hot chocolate is the warm beverage of my choice. This is a parfait. Yes. It's a dessert I came with some time ago. It was quite popular. Right, of course. Thanks for this. I'll dig in. You know what, Mast? I was doing that anyway. Pooped. What happened? I thought the cafe would only be closed for a day, so I came back the next morning. And no one was here. Are these projects here? Not particularly. It's just not something that I have the time or need to bring up on stream. Frozen hot chocolate? That sounds disgusting, and I will never try that. Hot chocolate is a nice warm beverage that I enjoy. But no, as lore keeper, and a history major, I like stories and I like keeping track of things and having the ability to reference them if I need or want to. But yeah, no, most of my fan fictions aren't really secret. They're published. I work on them with one of my friends, Ball, who I think you've seen in chat one time before. The Nikke one is playing closer to the chest right now because there's a lot about it that's not finalized, and there's other projects that take precedent. So I'm not really going to focus on the newer project before we keep developing the older one. I thought everyone just went off to the market or something, so I went ahead and opened. Customers kept pouring in, but no one else came to help. I ended up working until close all by myself for several days. Oh. Come on, I said sorry. We're trying to do something good, and it just took us a little longer than we thought. Next time, make sure you tell me first. Okay. By the way, I'm glad things worked out and all, but when do we get to go back? Oh yeah, about that. Oh, we found the gatekeeper. We just need to head to its location sometime soon. Ooh. Once we defeat the gatekeeper, we'll be able to return home, correct? Right. What, you sad now that it's time to leave? Yeah, of course. Unless you like Fallout, you will not care for them. And crossovers. Well, there's the Konosuba story, but I have messes. I really wish you could all come visit our world sometime. That'd be nice. We won't be leaving right this minute. We still need to assess the situation, and there's a lot to prepare. It'll take some time. Oh yeah. And I guess we'll just have to keep business running till then. Since today might be our last day, let's stay up all night playing board games. Well, if you insist, then I guess I'll join you. Hold on. We open in exactly 1 minute. We don't have time to be chatting like this. What? Already? How in the heck did that happen? Did you wipe down the tables? Not yet. Rumi, give me a hand. I can't, I'm busy. I think we're short on ingredients. That is true, I do remember your D&D crossover campaign. I'll take Black Typhoon and go buy some. Let me hop on with you. I know exactly what we're missing. Okay. The line's already insanely long. You'd think we'd been gone months. Everyone places! Frema flips the sign on the door from closed to open. Bar cafe. Open. Please come in. So I guess the hard mode ending will be those two leaving. That's what I am assuming now. But the cafe is open again, so that's neat. I do think that Cafe Sweetie should be hiring more help so they can stay open while they're doing missions. As is. I liked the event. Here, we're just doing one of these so that way we can do the mission task again faster. Ooh, boy.
So uncomfortable.
Send those permission pass. Get this. Alright, event thoughts time. It was neat. I actually really enjoyed it. I think it was funny.
Tis taken me longer than usual.
I doubt it. Oh, you know the kids? Oh no, maybe Dorothy will adopt them. That'd be funny. But I doubt we'll see that until like 3.5, maybe 4.5. But hey, let Dorothy adopt the kids. That'd be absolutely goddamn hilarious. Oh yeah, I could do one of these. I don't really need to, because the only one I cared about was the score. But yeah, no. Dorothy adopting them, that's what I'm... Oh. Oh my god, this really is Osu! Okay, we're trying this. Let me make sure the headphones are good. Turn up the volume a bit too. Ah, shit. Okay, so at least not flashlight yet. Because I need the rhythm to be able to tell it. And the sight for now. Oh. Oh, now I see why it's hard mode. I mean, these two are just the same thing. Okay. Okay, now I got the hang of it again. Okay. Yeah, they've been doing a lot of that, which I do like. This is just Osu. Ah, shit. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I'll be doing that later. Let's see what you were saying. Glad they expanded on the side quest. Yeah, I like the side quest expansions too. I do hope they keep doing that. The closure's neat. I'm gonna break this game in pieces later. Yeah, no. The closure is neat. I do like the expansion on the side stories. For this one, I'm honestly torn because I really liked this event. I thought it was fun. Let's actually check out the lobby wallpaper. I might keep this. I'm not lobby applicationing it yet because I want to preview it. I'm very picky about my lobby wallpapers. I don't know why I'm picky about my lobby wallpapers, but by God, I am. Alright, lobby. Because as is, I don't even have all the slots that I'm using. I just refuse to put in ones I don't care about. Nah. Nah. At least they fixed the barrel size of her gun, because I remember it was so big. Oh, you can't even fucking see milk. God, no. Yeah, no. We're not saving that shit. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, event. I like the kids. I think they're fun. They're great. I am actually going to end up watching the show for them now. And I could not say the same for Evangelion. I could not say the same for the games for Resident Evil. I genuinely... Which pieces? This is a Rapture we already have, I think. Yeah, we're just killing it. But yeah, no, like, I could not say I cared in the slightest when it came to some of the other collabs we've said about their original IP. And the fact that they actually do make me interested in this one, I will call a huge props to Shift Up. Keep forgetting I don't have that many Iron Burst 3s that I actually give a shit about.
I'm ready to fight anytime.
Oh yeah, I'm still pissed off about the, what's it called, Japanese voice actresses being used again. I really would like the English VA cast. What the fuck is this?
Under the light of the kingdom.
You know what? I'm not going to question what that is for now. That sounds like a future me problem.
Let's give it our all.
All clear. Where do we go next?
But, yeah, no, I like the event. It made me actually interested. It made me actually like the characters. Evangelion only did that for Mary. And Resident Evil did that for Ada and Jill a bit, but not to the same extent. Stellar Blade naturally did that. This is Shift Up's other property, and they're like actual money maker. So of course it's gonna make me interested because it's written by the same people. Granted, the Stellar Blade collab felt a little much. I am, though, like I said, really, like you said too, I really like that they are bringing up a lot of these events and things that weren't really finished and letting them breathe, because there is a lot of room for growth in these events and a lot of side quests that just didn't feel like they mattered. I am now going to hope that we get the mini quest, not side stories, those are a different thing, but the little mini quests and jobs going into the, what's it called? Archives? Because if the archives don't get those, it becomes a lot more annoying. Because, like that one, if I didn't do that quest before, I would have had no idea. Hell, I forgot about the Torch of Salvation quest during the Resident Evil collab. It's literally in the stream with me questioning, is that an actual thing that happened on part 1? Because I had to go back offline to check through the blah blah messages to see if that was a real thing that happened or just some random fucking fever dream. Color me surprised, it was a real thing that happened. But yeah, no, if Recollections got those little mini things, I think it would be nice. Because as is, we have these. I still need to know why conflict only shows 7 out of 8 when I've already gone down to 35. This we'll do on stream another time. Brief encounters we have, which don't get me wrong, I love the brief encounters and I love seeing them again. And the events. But we don't... Oh yeah, this one. Naga's gotcha skin was neat. Red Hood's gotcha skin was neat. Never did that or that. I never did that either because I wasn't playing during those times. Really should do no color ID. But yeah, just because we have those, it doesn't help us. Also, if we go into the storyline, which still shows this is what I'm missing, still pisses me off. Oh wait. Okay, so it does show us some of these side missions in here. But it doesn't show us all of them, does it? Because it's just Reptilian. Wordless... Wait. That's an event. Why is Wordless over here and not over here? Wordless was... Note to self, go through this later too. Wait, Wordless is... Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's the release schedule. Sorry. I was about to have an aneurysm. Although now I am, Okay, between 24 and 25, I call bullshit. Because 24 and 25 had, like, no gaps, because that was the Arc Attack War, and this was right after going to find Rappy. I call complete bullshit on that. Really need to do Dirty Backyard. Wait. What do you mean 13 out of 14? Also, I was fucking right. I knew this one. Because Shift Up said this one was going to be added to the archives. But that still pisses me off. Wait. Oh my god, you can actually see Stellar Blade through there. Note to self. Do that again later. But yeah, Stellar Blades is actually canon in here. So that's neat. And it happens after Dirty Backyard, around Last Kingdom, and Dark Hero. Huh. Okay, wait, I have gotten us so far off topic. Point being, I like the event a lot. I think it's cool. I think it's fun. I think that my head is sore because I have spent most of the day driving home from my vacation. And I would like to go to bed soon. So this is where we're calling it. Have a great rest of your days, everyone.